Hello and welcome back to this video series. We're talking about how to secure the Amazon root account going beyond what's recommended by AWS, and we're using Centrify and Active Directory to do so. Right? Some of the things that we've accomplished so far. So we've with the Centrify using password app template, we eliminated the sharing of that password. We're protecting the password because we're not exposing it to any users. We've also set up uh, step up authentication. In the previous video, we actually saw the Centrify mobile authenticator. We can enable different things like phone factor, SMS, email, and security question, right? So one of the things that we want to do now is limit access only from the corporate network, right? So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at Centrify Identity Service in my demo environment, of course, and I will look at my settings. So my network here in the VMs that I'm running, and let's just show all windows here. These are the VMs that I'm running here. So I have a domain controller, I have a member server, a couple of Linux machines, right? So this network right here has been defined with a C network 192.168.81.0. So now Centrify Identity Service knows what's inside or outside. In terms of protecting the account is very simple. All I need to do is go back to my app and basically say, look, in my policy, I just want to make sure that I can restrict this only from the corporate IP range, right? So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And as you can see, if I were to access this application, let's go ahead and reload. And notice that it has this, you know, Amazon as root. Actually, this has actually been dimmed, right? Because my outbound IP address that is coming out is a NATed address. So what ends up happening is that if I want to access this application, is saying, hey, this is only available for inside your network. So in this particular case, I not only have to add the actual private network, but also the NATed address that I'm actually looking at. So this is very simple. What we can do is, basically say what's my IP, and this changes every day for me. But this is my IP address, right? So just to keep my whole thing simple, I can just basically add that whole network here. So I can go to my settings and look at my network. And what I'm going to do is add, and I'm just going to do, there you go. There's my current IP here. Didn't have to go and even say that. So I'm going to press OK, right? And I've added the IP. So if I reload, now notice that this actually has lit up. So that proves that now I can access the application. So from a network perspective, not only you need to be able to add your private, but also what are the NATed addresses that your company is using outbound. You ask your network or firewall person, they will actually know that. So what have we accomplished now? That even if somebody were to go home and open the Centrify, for example, the Centrify user portal, they won't get access because you're only allowing this to happen from inside your network. And I'm hoping that this video actually helped.